Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you saw yesterday, I made my own World Cup predictions, where I went through every game, predicting the scoreline and whatnot. This time we're going to get EAFC to do it. Now, I don't actually have Football Manager 26. I know they have the official World Cup mode or something similar to that. Instead, we're just going to have to go with the FC26 version. I'm not spending full price on FC26. You know, if it's on sale, I probably would do it just for a single video and also because I like Football Manager. But anyway, let's get into this. I picked one team out of all the groups that I think are going to top the group, and then they should get us straight through to the final. At least one of these teams should go to the final. My prediction: Spain, and I saw that EAFC also thought it's going to be Spain, but look, we'll find now. Right, so it turns out that you can't actually see the group stage. Like, you cannot go back to see the group stage, which is quite interesting, as I would have liked to see what the exact standings were and compare them to my own. But look, anyway, it's EA. They do wild things. I also noticed that the fixtures are in the reverse order of what the real life ones are. So, for example, Portugal play Dr. Congo in their first game. This was actually the last game in this. Same with France and Norway and Brazil, Morocco. They were all opposite sort of what they should have been. Anyway, so we have one result so far, which was the Czech Republic against Bosnia, and Bosnia got through there, so well done to them. Could have been Ireland, but look. So the teams that we have are Germany, Paraguay, France, Sweden, Czech Republic, Bosnia, Netherlands, Morocco, good game. Portugal, Croatia, good game. Spain, Austria, USA, Canada, Belgium, Korea, Japan, and Brazil, good game. Ivory Coast, Norway, Mexico, Scotland, interesting, but it's not necessarily going to be one of the best games, but on paper it looks decent. England, Ecuador, Argentina, Uruguay. I got that one as well, my own predictions as well. Turkey, New Zealand. New Zealand got through. What the fuck? It's such a shame I can't see the groups. Switzerland and Iran, and then Colombia and Ghana. So, there we go. Right. Let's see how the remaining 32 goes. Alright, there have been some massive upsets. We're going to go through score by score, or game by game anyway. So, Germany beat Paraguay 4-0. Nothing too shocking there. Sweden knocked France out 5-4 on penalties after a 1-1 draw. Massive that. I was actually sitting here in shock when I saw that happen. Absolutely wild. Obviously, we know about Bosnia beating the Czechs. Morocco beat the Netherlands 2-1. I'd say that's a game that you want to watch. Portugal beat Croatia 2-0. Spain beat Austria 1-0. Much more narrow than I thought it would be. Then you've got the USA beating Canada 2-1. So that's two hosts fighting against each other. Belgium beat South Korea 2-1. Brazil beat Japan 3-0, which is a bit of a shock considering Brazil only brought 4 midfielders. Norway beat Ivory Coast 2-0. Mexico, the other host, got knocked out by Scotland, meaning that the only host left is the US, which makes sense from the round of 16 onwards. I'm pretty sure every game is in America. Oh, maybe there's one in is there one in Vancouver and one in Mexico City? I think. Every other game is in the tournament from this point onwards. It's in the US, so I guess they are the only host nation. England beat Ecuador 3-0. Argentina beat Uruguay 2-1, and Messi equals the record for World Cup goals with 17 in total. He's had 13 before this tournament, and he scored 4 so far. Turkey 3-1 against New Zealand. Switzerland beat Iran 2-1, and Colombia beat Ghana 2-1. So some good games there. So now you can see the round 16. It actually gets rid of the different stages, which I think is a bit strange. Like, yeah, so you can do that for the tree overview, so you can see past results, but you can't do that for the group stage. Now, when you have a team, you can see the group when you're in the main menu, but it'd be nice to see them all together, because you'd have to be controlling the team in the previous groups to still see the groups. So I think it's a bit strange the way they've done it. But anyway, so you've got Germany against Sweden, Bosnia against Morocco, Portugal against Spain. Again, that happened in my one. That's a brilliant game. The US against Belgium, Brazil against Norway, Scotland against England. That's another derby. Argentina against Turkey, and Switzerland against Colombia. Right, everyone. So we've got the round 16 results. Jesus Christ, if I can fucking speak. Germany beat Switzerland 2-1. Oh, Sweden 2-1. Oh my God, Leonard, come on. Morocco beat Bosnia 3-0. So Bosnia's amazing journey in their first World Cup comes to an end. So far, game of the tournament with Portugal losing to Spain 3-2. Belgium beat US 3-1. So that's the US out of it. So there's now no host nation left. Brazil beat Norway 2-0. Again, I actually say that's a fucking upset. I think Norway are better than Brazil, on current form. England beat Scotland 4-2, so, well done to England. Tuchel's gamble seems to be paying off so far with his squad. Argentina got knocked out on penalties, 5-3 to Turkey. Messi missing a penalty. Now, how unrealistic is that? I don't think the simulation is very accurate. Can we just say all the green scores that are highlighted are a team that I've predicted, like, that I'm controlling. So in other words, I predicted one team from every group to top to group and go through. We lost 3 in the remaining 32, but I'm just saying, look at the amount of teams that I have there that I've predicted to go through. I'm doing very well. Anyway, and then Colombia beat Switzerland 1-0. So anyway, we're going into the quarterfinals. We're going to see what draws we have. Right, so we got quarterfinals. Alright, Germany, Morocco. Good game, I think. Spain against Belgium. Sounds good on paper, but I don't think Belgium are going to do too well. Brazil against England. Yeah, that's definitely an interesting one. And then Turkey, Colombia. Again, I think that's going to be very interesting. And the fact that Turkey and Colombia are one of those two are going to be in a semi-final is absolutely wild. Which means one of them will be guaranteed at least 4th place. Right, so we have the games here. So we've got Germany against Spain and England against Colombia. Now, I actually meant to do the whole 3 thing there, but I forgot to press the button before I started talking. Brilliant. So Germany beat Morocco 2-1. Spain beat Belgium 2-1. It was an 80-minute winner from... Oh, Jesus, who was it? Some Spanish players with surname beginning with P scored in the 80th minute. England beat Brazil 3-1, which I could actually see happening if they were to come across each other, because I don't back Brazil this year. And I did think Turkey were going to win when I was watching the simulation, but Colombia ended up coming back very well. And they won 3-2. So we've got Germany, Spain, England, Colombia. I want to say a Spain-England final. It's going to be a rematch for the Euros based on what I'm seeing here, but who the fuck knows what's going to go on. Anyway, let's see what happens here. Who's going to be in the final? Who's going to be fighting off for 3rd place? Germany just beat Spain 3-2. That's a shock. That's a massive upset. Which makes them automatically, in my head, that makes them favourites now. They've beaten the overall favourites. So that has to make them favourites now. They're coming up against England, who's scraped by Colombia. Which is wild. So it's Spain against Colombia for the 3rd place playoff. That is wild. And Spain finished 3rd. I'm showing this version of it because I think it looks a bit nicer. Now you can see goal scores and all that, but yeah, so Spain finished 3rd in this tournament. That's wild. Which typically the favourites typically don't win the tournaments, but yeah, there you go. Wild to that. And now for the final, it's Germany against England. And of course, I am going to be going for Germany. I should also just make a note of this. We are going to sim. It is the simulator. We're going to use the sim. We're not going to quick sim it. We're actually going to sit here and watch Football Manager style, just without any of the managing. I have used the base squads. I haven't altered a single nation's team sheet. So it's whatever way EA set them up. There are some dodgy positionings I've seen for some of the squads. But look, it makes it the most fair that I don't alter anything. Oh my god, they scored. No, okay, right, so England just went 1-0 up, but it looks like there was a foul or an offside or something like that. Thank fuck. But England so far are the better side. Look at the stats. Germany have got more possession, but England have had, the better opportunities in the box from what I've seen. Germany could get a shot off here, they do. Okay, that's better. They might just need a bit of time to warm up in this match. Here's some ratings that you're seeing here. It looks like a dull game, actually. Good fucking Christ. All the ratings are really low, except for Pavlovic. Half-time, 0-0. And that is your stats at half-time. Holy shit, it looks like Arteta has taken over England. This is, by the way, this is the official stats in the fucking Champions League final. They're very similar to this in terms of the possession for Arsenal and PSG. The shots, I think PSG had 4 shots. Arsenal's like 1. Well, yeah, there you go. Alright, let's see how the second half goes. Pavlovic is sitting on a solid 10 rating. What the fuck is this guy doing? I mean, Havertz is just a little bit below him, but the rest of the team, like, look at England's fucking ratings. They're shy. Like, they're proper haram Arteta ball, man. You're not playing with Arsenal. Germany got a shot off there, so that's always great. Oh, they have an opportunity. Oh, fucking messed it up. Come on, like, I'm such a big German supporter at the moment. Love Germany. Now, for those of you that don't know, this is the simulator in using 100% of its powers and abilities here to try and predict this final, which I wouldn't have thought Germany or England would have gotten to the semi-finals, let alone fucking a chance to win the thing. Well, England have definitely gotten back into it in this second half. They've gotten to hold the ball a lot more, considering that they had 25% at half time. They've really done well to pick it up a little. And it looks like we're going to extra time, which we are. There you go, we're going to extra time. So, there was only, what, one shot? There was one shot in that second half. This is one of the worst finals, I think. I'm actually lost for it. If this is an actual final, this is going to be fucking woeful. Right, half time and extra time. Still no more shots. Possessions, kind of roughly the same. This is woeful. This is making the simulator look bad because of how bad this game is. I swear to anyone watching that thinks this is boring, this one is, but the simulator can be fun, guys. I swear it is. And Elliot Anderson has just scored in the 115th minute. This is just a fantasy from fucking EA. This is not real. I think my predictions are far more accurate. I can't believe this haram ball Arteta football is going to win the World Cup. This is ridiculous. What Germany score? Bring the penalties. Come on. Come on. It's farts, you fucking cunt. And there we go. England win the World Cup according to FC26, which we know EA are terrible at making games. Their simulator shit. The predictions are always terrible. So there you have it, lads. It's not happening. It's not real. It's not coming home. Ignore this. It's fake. Look at those stats, for fuck's sake. It's the most boring final in history. And Argentina got knocked out too soon, and I've got bets on them. And yeah, what a waste of 45 minutes of my life. Anyway, if you want to see real predictions, watch my video from yesterday, my World Cup predictions. You just won't enjoy it.